All right, all right. What's up, everybody? What is good with y'all? What is good? What is good? Hopefully everybody is seeing this well. I really know what y'all here for. Everybody's here for the Bitcoin. We're all here for the Bitcoin. So first and foremost, again, my name is Travis here, founder of Trade the Trends and Trendz Nation LLC. I reside in Richmond, Virginia, by way of Newport News, Virginia. Of course, been into Forex, crypto, stocks for March will be about 4 years now. I've been in the financial markets and just looking to help as many people as I can. The goal for 2021 is Project 1K, help 1,000 families create $1,000 a month in additional income, which can definitely help a lot, right? It's basically creating your own stimulus check every month. And it comes with a skill set. It comes with understanding the tools and resources you have available, understanding how to market, understanding how to network, and everything far and in between, okay? So real quick, let me check the group chat. I can see I don't have the noise on. Let me turn it down. All right, so if you got any questions from the Facebook group, let me know. I can see the comments and questions right now. If you're watching live, go ahead, give me a few likes, a few thumbs up. Make sure everybody can hear me well. Let me know what city and state you're listening from or what country you're listening from in the comments. So I appreciate y'all. But first, since we want to talk about Bitcoin, the first thing I want to introduce to y'all is called coinmarketcap.com. And the reason I'm explaining this is because this is where you can see that there's actually over 8,000 cryptocurrencies, 8,206 different type of cryptocurrencies to be exact, right? So and basically a lot of people, when they reach out, they ask questions, of course, they ask, which could be the next coin. And honestly, I have not, unfortunately, been able to research all 8,000 coins, but I do share my current portfolio as you've seen periodically in the chat, where I screenshot my actual crypto portfolio. I share it so you know exactly what coins I'm currently in, what I'm looking at, what I'm interested in, what I'm not so interested in, even things I may move back and forth with, different things like that. Really the step by step. But coinmarketcap.com is free. Okay. So this is definitely something you want to download the app or, write down this so you can check out the website when you get some free time. And what I love about it is here, you can actually see, of course, the top cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, Ethereum has been a talk of the town, even XRP, Ripple. We saw that drop all the way down. I want to say almost 18 cents, and now it's back up to 31. It's seen 37 cents today. So we definitely could see a potential move back. You even saw that XRP at one time was my number two, honestly, based on volume. I want to say I had about almost $1,000 at this point in XRP. And again, before I start talking about numbers and things like that, disclaimer, trading and investing is risky. I'm not a financial advisor, so please trade and invest at your own risk appetite. Cool. All right. So basically, I was saying I had like $1,000, and I originally started with like 100, 200 bucks in that account. And it went all the way up to 1,000, right? XRP hit like 60 something cent. I'm at like $1,000. It dropped to like 27 or like 30 something. And I was down to like 500, 600. And I'm like, you know what? I'm actually still double, triple my money. I'm going to take a little profit off the top. I think I took about 100, 150 bucks, to travel with. We were going to Disney World. And the remaining like 400 or 500 I put into like Ethereum or something like that. I don't recall, but I do know I moved it around. So even things like that, I discuss in the group chat, like, hey, even now that I see XRP may be back with my profits that I was going to take home, 200 more profits. 50 of that I actually put back into XRP to see what that, just to hold it, just to hodl it, see what happens. If it goes up to 60 cents again, I double my money, goes up to $1.20, you know, I quadruple my money at that point. So, you know, possibilities are still endless, of course, at that time. Tether, we can't, can I get Tether on Coinbase? I got to check again. Litecoin is available on Coinbase. Cardano is not. Polkadot has been a lot of good talks. Bitcoin Cash number 8 is on Coinbase. Stellar number 9 is on Coinbase, and Chainlink number 10 is on Coinbase. Right. I preferably, Coinbase is my number 1. I will be looking into new brokers and exchanges like that moving forward. Before I start sharing things, I like to actually be a product of the product first. Right. I don't like sharing things that I haven't used or know anything about. Just like similar when people ask me about buying crypto on Cash App. I've just never done it, you know, so it's hard for me to say what's good, what's not so good, things like that, you know. So I usually say, hey, I've never done it, but a lot of my friends, you know, do say they use it and they've been a-okay. All right, so that's coinmarketcap.com there for you. Okay, that's free, so make sure you get that in your repertoire. Next, I'm going to be using is tradingview.com. This is also free. You can register for, and this is where I do a lot of my chart work when I'm looking at current major events, different things like that. You know, so very, very important to be hip to that. While I'm looking at this, it's kind of funny that I'm looking at it because I made a call. Here was my call because I want to say it was like Black Friday, right? Yep. This was that Black Friday event that everyone was talking about. I don't know if y'all can see that. All right, so basically, this is Black Friday, right? Bitcoin was making its moves all the way up, almost hit almost 20. I know we were basically looking like, oh, we're going to hit 20K. We about to hit the all-time high. We about to match the all-time high again. You know, so we're looking at Bitcoin, and, you know, this is when I said, hey, this was Black Friday. I said, yo, Bitcoin is on sale. It is time to buy. And that call was at 17K. All right. I'm not sure if you remember this exact live. I was doing a live right in this group. I actually still have it on YouTube where I said, hey, Bitcoin is on sale. Let's get to the money. It's time to buy. Right. Because I knew this was our all-time high previous zone from 2017 right here. Once I saw us break through, right? Once I saw the retracement, at that point, and if you're a trader, of course, you know, learning the fundamentals of price action and market structure, I knew it. I knew it. And I'm just like, I'm buying. I ain't even need to buy anymore. I was just telling everybody else to buy because I was holding. And by gosh, did it, boom, break through. It retested it again. It did it again. So second opportunity to get in again came, right? December, what is that? Hold on. That's November 26th, like I said, Black Friday. And we got it again December 11th. It basically hit our level of support again, which this became our floor. And as you guys can see, when things hit a floor, they tend to go up when it hits a floor, okay? And basically now what we're seeing is that Bitcoin is continuing to make continuous all-time highs. So a lot of times when people say, hey, when should I invest? Let's see what's Bitcoin doing right now. Bitcoin is slightly pulling back. The best time to buy is on that pullback, right? Because that gives your max potential, right? A lot of people buy up here, and then once it drops down here, the way they feel, because humans have feelings, right? And that's why I always tell people about trading or investing, you got to have your mental right. Why I not only talk about growing your money, but I talk about growing your mind, because your mind got to be in the right place to handle the swings, you know, of the markets, because the markets doesn't owe us anything. And it's important to understand that, hey, the market don't owe me shit. So I need to get my feelings about this joint. I need to understand proper risk management. I need to create a strategy, and I need to get my education right. Right? Before you invest in anything, you should be investing in the knowledge and the education of understanding price action, market structure, candlesticks, support, resistance. And that sounds fancy, but that's really the basics, to be honest with you. It gets fancy when we start talking about Fibonacci retracements. We start talking about indicators, different things like that. That's when it really gets fancy. But in order to get fancy, you got to understand the fundamentals. Everything goes back to the fundamentals. But that's not here nor there. You know, Black Friday, I'm like, yo, bye. If you'd have bought at 17, which is basically at that point, you would at least doubled your money. You'd have been up over 100% on your money from that Black Friday call I made to now. Again, I believe I made that other call right here as well. When it came back, you know, of course, that's on YouTube. So, you know, feel free. Make sure y'all get that. But while I'm talking about that, let me make sure everybody knows how to get to my YouTube. TradeTheTrendz.com. All right, so if you're seeing this, make sure you write this down. Go to a bookmark it, www.tradethetrends.com. There you can actually access my YouTube. There moving forward is where I will actually be doing all of my streams, my live streaming. Simply because Facebook live streaming always gives me a lag when I'm trying to bring up charts, and because charts are always moving and different things like that. So I'm going to stream live from YouTube, and my YouTube stream will automatically connect with my website. So definitely want to be on the website. Okay, and here is, let me see what the website looks like. Once you get there, again, we're Trendz Nation, global connection. Here's our mission and values. Our team is comprised of people with various backgrounds in finance and leadership, but we all have this in common, a commitment to ethics and integrity. Our partner companies are fully licensed and accredited. You can count on unbiased recommendations and transparency. We're here to empower, enrich, and educate others, period, right? And this is a lot of reason why when people ask, you know, hey, I want to send you some money. Can you do this for me? And I'm like, no. Why? Because it doesn't go in my 3 E's, right? I'm not empowering you if I'm doing it, right? I'm not educating you if I'm doing it, right? You teach a man to fish, you can feed him for the rest of his life, right? That's the whole goal, is to teach you how to fish, so then you can teach others, then you can teach your family, teach your kids, pass it on, and so on and so on. All right. What is Forex? Here's a simple what is Forex video. It's about 3 minutes that breaks that down. Here's our active session. So for those are in a VIP group and, you know, learning the skill set, want to start trading, things like that. You know, we welcome them with the walkthrough of what's in your back office, things like that. How to set up Trading View. There's a video there if you want to know how to set up your Trading View. If you want to know how to enter trades on the MT4 app, that's available here for you. There's also a interest form here that's available. And you can enter to win $100 just by simply watching a video and answering some questions. Here is my YouTube section right now. And this is, as you can see, live coming soon. So when I go live, it'll automatically populate right here. So it makes it simple for everyone to be able to go to TradeTheTrends.com. Live chat will be available for Q&A. And then again, if you're getting some value from this, you just want to support the channel, feel free to come here and use our donate section to donate to the channel so we can keep giving this valuable content for y'all, all right? Let me see something. All right, about to close that up. Now let's get back to Bitcoin, all right? This is where the nitty gritty is at. And again, feel free to ask any questions in the chat. My eye is still on the chat, of course, Forrest, but let's talk about it. So basically here, as everyone can see, as I charted up, it looks exactly like I was drawing what was gonna happen before it even happened, which is hilarious. But looking at it, you know, because there are so many possibilities, we've seen the support, right? Also, what could happen is that we could see it break down all the way to the downside, because we've seen that happen before. But this time we have a new support, right? A new floor. All right, we see Bitcoin come up. Our first retracement was here, right? So let me look at that zone, right? Right, we had a slight pullback right there on the daily. And what I'm looking at is the daily chart. So which means each candle or each bar is a day in time. Okay, each bar you can go to different time frames. I can have a 1 minute where each bar represents a minute in time, hours, days, weeks, months, so on and so on. Okay, but not really going to get in depth too much on that piece right now. I just want to keep it short, sweet, and basic for the moment. But let's look and see at the possibilities. As we see right now, we saw Bitcoin. Hey, we saw Bitcoin break through 40K. Congrats, Bitcoin. Bitcoin has never seen 40K. The highest Bitcoin ever seen was 20, right? We've doubled that all-time high already 3 years later. The way Bitcoin is going right now, seeing 100K by the end of the year is a very high possibility, right? So for that means potentially, for those who invest now, you still have the potential to double your money. Of course, it may be a little tougher from those who have already been in the game. So as we can see right now, it's pulling back. And basically what I would see would be a prime pullback. And when I mean prime, like a rib, I'm about to show y'all, right? Because of the zones, right? We see the zone. We could possibly see this pullback come to this zone, right? Because this was the last time money retraced, right? Money retraced here too. So we could see right? And for me, it's possible, of course, that we could see it come down here to this level, but it's very highly unlikely. If anything, I'm seeing a prime pullback, possibly here in the 27, between 27, 27 and 30K range. Of course, definitely seeing that possibility. If we ever see that again, of course, that's a buy opportunity before it bounces right back up, right? Because everything that goes up comes back, right? We see a pattern, right? It happens. Nothing goes straight up, okay? Although we've seen some awesome days where everything has been tremendous in movement, hey, eventually it's going to come back. Even like now, it's pulling back a little bit now, right? Now we're down to 37, 38. We touch 40. We pull back a bit. And this could be the only pullback, right? It's possible that we may only pull back around 37K before we get back in. So even right now, me, if I'm a beginner, again, trade, invest at your own risk. But I believe everybody should have some form of Bitcoin. I don't care, right? I know it's not ideal to buy at the top, but I really don't think this is the top, to be honest with you. I still think we could see 50K within the next month easily, right? Based on our trend, we can see that within the next week, almost. It seems like Bitcoin goes up $1,000 to $2,000 every freaking day in a sense. But let's go at my prediction. And what I'm thinking here is if we see something like that, we're gonna see that happen next. You see what I'm saying? So that type of pullback. Right now, of course, we can still keep it go. We can still see it, keep rising, right? It's a minor pullback right here. Again, we hit 40K. We pulled back about $3,000. We're at 37K, 3K pullback, right? Nothing major, nothing too serious. That's only about what? Out of 30, 40K, that's a 1%, not too bad, pullback, nothing crazy happening right now. But again, make sure y'all TradeTheTrends.com. As I stated, y'all want to be clicked in there. Go there. Make sure you follow the YouTube. And my YouTube live streams moving forward, as I stated, are going to be YouTube live streams. I'm not going to be doing on Facebook anymore. So you're going to be able to go to TradeTheTrends.com. And the live stream is going to be available on the page closer to the bottom of the page, as I previously just went over. For all the new people up here, appreciate y'all joining. Any questions in the chat, feel free to ask. I did talk about coinmarketcap.com. which is free to get more information about cryptocurrency on. What I'm using right now is called tradingview.com, which is, again, free to register, where I do not 100%, maybe about 97% of my chart work, looking at the charts on TradingView. I even have the app, so it probably is about 100% close to when I'm doing my chart work here. But this is what I'm seeing right now. We're at 40K. Again, I'm against buying at the top, especially trying to see massive gains. So be aware that you're probably not going to see the massive gains if you were to listen to what the heck I said Black Friday when we were here. You see what I'm saying? So my gains, right, compared to those people who are just getting in, we haven't seen anything yet, right? Hopefully that makes sense. But again, we could see a pullback to this zone or these two, even this possible third or fourth zone as well. If we do see a pullback, but it's going to be definitely a healthy pullback, of course, because nothing goes straight up, right? So that's what we're waiting for next, ladies and gentlemen. Next, I do want to look at Ethereum. Okay, looks like Ethereum is having a nice pullback as well. Looks like everything is kind of aligned with what's going on right there. Let me check some things out. Let me grab that jump. Boom. About right here. Last two times I seen, some pullbacks right here. We're looking at a current pullback right now. Again, we are seeing Ethereum. Yo, what was we at December? What was? I think it's the same thing for Black Friday. What was we at Black Friday? Black Friday, we were at 500. Gosh almighty. This is where my portfolio went crazy. Ethereum was only $500 per coin. Again, more feasible to get one coin at this point, right? So think about getting Bitcoin at 500 bucks. You know what I'm saying? Per coin, right? Boom. And then we saw Dylan G hit 1300. I'm seeing again another minor pullback, I believe, as well, before we continue to see the uptrend. And I'm thinking we're looking at end of this year at least being about $4,000, maybe $5,000 per Ethereum. Again, and that's just this year alone. One thing we do know, crypto is new. So if you are looking to just simply invest and hold, do that. I'm also an avid trader. So I do trade. Definitely is volatile. So trade at your own risk. And I do not, say for beginner traders to trade cryptocurrency or indices, right? Please, those are very volatile. So you want to get your risk appetite up first, because you can make a lot of money real fast with crypto and indices trading them. As you can see, like I can use a 20-cent trade, and because it moves so volatile and fast, I can make $50, $100 in minutes. But I can also lose $50 to $100 in minutes if it goes the opposite direction. So that's always important to understand. Anytime you get into anything, almost there's risk involved. Of course, there's no reward if you never even take a risk. So that's key. That's important. All right, I don't see any more questions in the chat that I didn't go over really today. Key things, like I said, that I really just wanted to talk about, that I'm actually going to put up here. Again, the website, www.tradethetrends.com. Why do you want to be there? Be YouTube streaming live. moving forward on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? That's why it's called TNT, Tuesdays and Thursdays, because that ish gonna be the bomb. I'm telling you, it's gonna be the bomb. We're gonna make some money there. What else? $100 giveaway on site for who was that for? For filling out the survey. Hopefully y'all saw that. I also gave out needs to have. Is going to be coinmarketcap.com, free, tradingview.com, free. Okay. Again, just trying to give out everything I can free that's available for you. Of course, when everyone's ready to go VIP, gosh almighty, like I said, the biggest thing you want to invest really is invest in your education, right? And I tell that all the time to people, and I don't try to be rude just because, because one day you don't want to be having to ask me everything, right? You want people to be asking you. One day you're going to have to become the teacher. It is what it is, right? We all may start off as students, but then we become teachers, and you're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach, right? And the way I went about it, like I said, with Forex, was simply because I wanted to learn how to make my money multiply. I wanted my money to be my biggest and my best employee. One thing about money is your money doesn't call in sick. Your money doesn't show up late. Your money doesn't talk back, right? It just gets to work when you put it to work, right? And I'm not sure if you're y'all in a private group. I showed today my yearly, right? A year ago today, I put in $400. It was actually started about $300. I started with, I'm not sure why it says 444. It's probably the exact day, of course, but started with like $300, and that $300 from last year has netted me well over 10 grand this year, just simply because I started. I educated myself. I invested money, into my education. Able to get a scholarship, because of, the people I networked with and how our program is set up, and was able to learn and was able to earn and hopefully just share some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. All right, so that's what we got so far. Website, tradethetrends.com. YouTube streaming live Tuesdays and Thursdays. Gonna be 9 p.m. Eastern. Again, I'm gonna say subject to change. And the only reason why I say it's subject to change because I do have a lot of paid partners from my VIP group. And of course, hey, things could change based on the needs of me, needing to maybe change some things for my VIP team, things like that. But of course, the goal is still to be able to come drop some nuggets for free, in the chat always, and help where I can if I can't help. Of course, but the goal is to continue to increase our education, grow our minds so we can grow our money. All right. Nothing else I have at the moment. So not sure if there are any comments, questions, or concerns. Hopefully y'all got some value from this today. If y'all got some value from this today, definitely leave a 111 in the chat. If you got any questions, put some questions in the chat. Definitely what I'm here for. So I know coming on Tuesday, what I need to be bringing for my live stream. If not, my goal for Tuesday is really to break down what is Forex, what is cryptocurrency, and really intro to precious metals, i.e. silver, because I do trade, I do save and collect silver bullion, of course, actual silver, so one thing I know about silver and gold is that they are recognized globally and they're always valuable and they also increase in value, right? So that's why it's Forex, Bitcoin, and precious metals, because that's where the money resides. All right. All right, so I appreciate y'all. I want to see everybody at the top, y'all, because it is the bottom that's way, way overcrowded. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Appreciate y'all joining in.